Hey guys, quick question. Do you know that every year some DV winners actually get denied at the interview? Not because of fake photos, not because of missing forms, but because of education and work experience. Imagine you win the lottery but still lose the visa because of that. Heartbreaking, right? Let's make sure that doesn't happen to you. So grab a drink, sit back, and let's talk like friends. No stress and no complicated jargon. By the end, you'll know if you qualify or not. The US government wants people who can survive and succeed once they land, not people who will get stuck. That's why they say either you finish high school or got a skilled job with enough training, okay? They don't want someone who gets to America and says, now what do I do? They want you ready. Okay, let's break down education. The rule is simple. You must have at least high school education. That's the US version of completing 12 years of schooling. Now, depending on your country, for example in Kenya, KCSE counts. KCPE, nope. Now here's the fun part. Your grades don't matter. Whether you got an A or a D minus, as long as you have the certificate, you are good. It doesn't matter what you got, as long as you completed and you have that certificate. Whether you scored an A or an E, that's counted as a completion. Now let's talk about Rashid, who got a D plane in KCSE. He was nervous the embassy would laugh at him. They didn't care about the grade. He got the visa. But another guy named Joseph had only KCPE and thought his work experience would save him. It didn't. He was denied. Now here's the lesson. It's about completion, not your marks. Okay? Now that doesn't mean Joseph isn't qualified. If you didn't finish high school, don't panic. There's a second option, which is work experience. Now here's the catch. Not every job qualifies. The US uses a system called ONET, online. Jobs are ranked by skill level called job zones. To qualify, your job must be in zone 4 or 5. That basically means it takes at least 2 years of training or experience to do it. Now, examples of jobs that usually qualify are nurses, teachers, engineers, electricians, plumbers, mechanics, IT specialists, aircraft techs, and so on. Now, jobs that usually don't are, for example, taxi drivers, bus drivers, casual farm workers, housekeepers, cleaners, security guards, and the list continues. So it's not just about experience, it's about whether your job is classified as skills. So how do you convince the embassy? For education, take your original KCSE if you're in Kenya, that is, for example. If you're from another country other than Kenya, get the documents that show you must have at least completed high school. That's the US version of completing 12 years of school, as I had said. Now, sometimes you may not have the certificates, but you have the transcripts. Take your transcripts if you have them. If you have studied abroad, maybe get an equivalency letter. For work, go with employer's letters. And in the letters, make sure the job title is indicated, the duties and the years which you worked there. If you have payslips, contracts, training certificates, anything official that proves your story, take them with you. Okay? Don't just show up and say, I am a mechanic. Trust me, they won't even listen to you. Okay? Now, let's talk about the biggest mistakes people make. Now, I don't know how to talk about this, but fake certificates. Please, don't even try. If it is fake, don't try. These people are very clever. They know and they will check. And you know what will happen if they find out that it was fake. It's very simple. You will be banned for life. Trust me, you'll never even try the DV again. Now, don't ever assume any work counts. No, it has to be in the right category. Also, don't look for certificates after the selection. It may be too late. Prepare early. Now, also, don't confuse training with high school. A driving license, tailoring or welding or any other short courses is not the same as finishing high school. Okay, let me answer some of the questions people ask all the time. Okay. One, I have had somebody ask, what if I failed KCSE? That's still okay. If you follow the video, that's still okay. As long as you have the certificate, that's very okay. Now, what if I'm in college but never finished high school? That doesn't count. You have to show high school certificate, okay? What if I have a diploma or degree? Perfect. That's even higher. But before you even show that, you have to show high school certificate, because there's no way in Kenya you can get a degree without the high school certificate. Somebody asked this question: can I combine education and work? No, never. Don't try. It's either you are going with work experience or education. Choose one. If you put education, don't indicate anything about work. And if you're going about with work, don't talk about your education. Okay? So what have we learned today? To qualify for the DV lottery, you must either finish high school or have a skilled job that needs at least 2 years of training. So before you even apply, check yourself. Do I have a KCSE? Do I have a living certificate? Or do I have a skilled job? If yes, then you're good. If no, don't waste your time. Thanks for hanging out with me for this deep dive. If this helped you, Smash that like button, subscribe, and share it with your cousin or friend who is also applying.